Shigeto, are you done with work now? Got a minute? Hurry up and reply!
I'm still working at the moment. What is it?
What?
There was some trouble at work today, so I won't make it home till late. If I don't handle this properly, I might not even get to come home at all today.
Shigeto, that's just not good enough. I bet you caused the trouble, didn't you? What did you mess up?
No, Mom. I can't give you any details because it's private work matter. But you can rest assured I'm only trying to clean up someone else's mess.
What? You clean up a mess? Lol. You mean a lazy good-for-nothing salary thief with a worse work ethic than a pile of rocks is acting like a real employee and actually solving problems at work? Lol, I'll believe it when I see it.
It's the truth.
Anyway, never mind that. There's no way a failure of a human being like you could ever do anything useful at work. So stop being a burden on your poor coworkers and come home.
Just because you say that doesn't mean I can suddenly leave.
Another thing, I just want you to buy us some sushi on your way home.
Sushi? Are you celebrating something?
Miyoko's going to be living with us from today.
Huh? Miyoko?
Her divorce was finalized today.
What? This is the first I've heard of it.
It's not like I'll lose any sleep over it, though. Good grief. I mean, really. The only reason I approved the marriage to begin with is because her husband had a good salary. Apparently, Miyoko's new mother-in-law was just the worst, and she forced them to go get a divorce.
Wow, seriously?
That's why I want to treat my poor broken-hearted daughter to some sushi to make her feel better.
Oh, I see.
I can't get away from work right now. But I'll tell you what, I'll order you takeout with all of Miyako's favorites. Surely that's good enough?
No, it's not good enough.
If you do that, we'll be the ones paying. Won't you think for once before you speak, Shigeto?
Didn't I tell you a friend of mine runs the sushi restaurant by the station?
Huh?
He'll be fine. Just tell the delivery driver I'll cover the bill when I see him next.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I'll allow it.
Anyway, I'm heading back to work.
Good grief, Shigeto. I see you're as blunt and unsociable as ever. If not for your financial contribution to the family every now and then, you really would have absolutely no value as a human being. You could do with learning a thing or two from Miyako about being obedient towards your parents, and maybe even becoming more sociable while you're at it.
Miyoko was always yours and Dad's favorite because of her gentle, outgoing personality, huh?
Of course! She's practically a different species to you, who spent all your time growing up rotting away playing video games on that darn computer of yours.
Yeah, I get it. I'm a brainless half-man with no reason to exist besides being your personal ATM. Bye.
Good morning, big bro. How's it going? Thanks so much for the sushi last night. It was amazing. You ordered all my favorites. I heard you couldn't make it home due to some trouble at work. Is everything all right?
Hey, Miyoko. Everything's been dealt with now, so it's all good. I just took a power nap, and I'll be working until dinner time, then heading home.
I see. You really do work hard. See you later then.
Hey, wait a second. I should be the one asking you if you're okay. I heard you got a divorce. What the hell?
Oh,
I was so shocked. I didn't know anything about it.
well, things with the mother-in-law didn't exactly go smoothly.
What about your husband, Arata? Isn't he the one that matters?
Yes, well, actually, the problem was just his mom. It's not like things were bad between us as a couple. So please, don't worry about me.
Really?
It's a conversation that will probably get pretty long-winded, so I'll tell you everything after you get home from work.
I see. Seems like you've been going through a lot.
Actually,
Hmm?
there's a little plan I was wondering if you could help us with.
What do you mean?
It's pretty serious. In fact, I think it could have a knock-on effects for you down the line.
Knock-on effects for me?
Doesn't that give it away? You might not remember, but it's something me and you discussed half seriously back in middle school.
Oh, that?
I'd rather talk about this outside.
In that case, shall we go and grab some lunch together?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll make my way to your workplace now. There is a restaurant district not far from your company building, right?
There is, but everywhere will be packed with it being dinner time. Shall we get a private room at my friend's sushi restaurant?
Good idea. The conversation will get complicated, there's no doubt about it. So it's probably better if we have our own space. Oh, yeah. Do you mind if Arata comes?
Sure thing. I'll book a private room for 3 then, okay?
Great! Thanks, big bro. Oh, and of course, please don't mention anything about this to Mom or Dad.
Got it.
Shigeto, are you there?
Just listen to this. You'll never believe it. I'm such a lucky mother. Miyako really is the most thoughtful daughter.
Me and your dad are so blessed to have her. She's nothing like you, who ran off with your tail between your legs and abandoned the family home 2 months back.
What do you want all of a sudden? Anyway, it was you and Dad who kicked me out because you needed a room for Miyoko to stay in. Or have you conveniently forgotten that minor detail?
So get this. Miyoko is planning to buy an apartment for me and your father.
Huh?
We found the documents for an apartment in a tower block in her room. She said that she wasn't working right now, so I can only assume she intends to pay for it with the compensation she won from her ex-husband.
Wait, did you go into her room while she wasn't there?
What's wrong with that? I'm her mother, you know.
Just because your family doesn't mean there's no such thing as privacy.
Don't be silly. There's no one who seriously cares about that kind of thing. You're just jealous, Shigeto. That girl is so precious. She does everything we expect of her, just like we raised her to. You and her couldn't be more different. Mine and your dad's parenting was a tremendous success with her.
You've got some nerve to say that after you kicked me out of the house. Not only that, but you conveniently ignore the fact that $1,500 I was putting into the family finances every month while I lived there is still going into your bank account to this day.
Well, of course it is. It's your duty to support your mother and father, you silly boy. Plus, if not for sending us that money, you'd have no value as a human being whatsoever. So you should be grateful for the opportunity. Make sure you carry on paying too. Fulfill your debt of gratitude to your parents, you ungrateful cretin.
Somehow or other, I convinced myself that sticking around and helping out around the house would be the right thing to do as the eldest son.
Whether you're here or not makes no difference to us.
I see. Anyway, that thing you said about Miyoko buying you the apartment in the high-rise? Don't you think you might be jumping to the wrong conclusion?
No. What makes you say that? Don't be silly.
Really? So you're sure?
We don't need her to come straight out with it. As her parents, we understand. After all, we raised her without nothing but love, care, and affection. It's only natural that she'd want to return the favor. We knew it was for us straight away.
Interesting. Was that all you wanted?
Yes. We'll be living like celebrities in a luxury apartment in peace and quiet without a care in the world. You, on the other hand, will be living on an economic cliff edge in a filthy, rundown apartment like the tragic little weasel boy you are. It looks like the gap between us is set to get rather wide soon, but please do your best not to hold any grudges. One more thing. If you even so much attempt to leech off us, we'll be cutting you out of our lives immediately.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Hey, Miyoko.
Oh, big bro.
Apparently, Mom let herself into your room and found the documents for that apartment in the tower block. Is everything all right?
She did? I knew it. I had a feeling someone had been in there.
You noticed?
More or less. She has been a chronic over-interferer ever since we were little kids, so I guess nothing changed. My privacy in that house is as good as non-existent.
Sounds like things are tough for you, too.
I know what she's like, though. which is why I left those documents out for her on purpose.
What? You serious?
I thought if I left her a few breadcrumbs to follow, she'd be satisfied and not dig any further into what we're actually doing. By the way, the documents I let her find were for an apartment I'd already crossed off my to-be-considered list.
Ah, I see.
I had the documents relating to the stuff I didn't want her to find sent to Arata's workplace, so it's no problem that she found what she did. Everything's going as planned on our end. There's no need to worry.
I see. I'm pleased to hear that. But if you do ever find yourself in any kind of trouble, I want you to know that you can always rely on me.
Got it. Thanks a bunch, big bro.
Good night, sis.
Nighty-night.
Shigeto, pick up the phone! I need help.
What is it?
Miyoko's not here.
Huh?
Oh no! Whatever am I going to do? We were supposed to be moving today.
Moving?
I told you before, didn't I? We're moving into the apartment in the high-rise tower block Miyoko bought for us.
What? Are you really still talking about that?
What do you mean still talking about it? Of course I am. It's our new home, for heaven's sake.
What has Miyoko said to you about you guys moving into this apartment? What do you mean?
She said the move's today. She said she already hired the removal company and mentioned something about a van coming today.
Did she tell you where you were going?
I don't know. She said that she wasn't ready to tell me yet.
Didn't you find it strange that she wouldn't tell you your new address?
No, why would I? After finding the documents in Miyoko's room for the apartment, I just assumed she wanted to surprise me. You know how that girl loves surprising people. I thought it would be rude to dig any deeper. So I decided to leave it there, and I let her do what she needed to do. Anyway, more importantly, where on earth has she gotten to?
She's eating breakfast with me.
Huh?
She moved into the bottom floor of my apartment.
What? The bottom floor?
That's right. A completely different place to the one in the documents you found while snooping around her room.
What are you talking about? This isn't the time for jokes, son. Me and your father are moving into a luxury tower block. We're going to be VIPs, I tell you. Don't get my luxurious new home confused with your shabby, rundown apartment. They're leagues apart, lol.
I'm curious, Mom. Tell me, why, in spite of the fact I never told you my address, are you so convinced I live in a rundown apartment?
What? Isn't it obvious? You've been sending $1,500 a month back home to us since you moved out. On your salary, there's no way you could afford to live anywhere nice with outgoings that high. A cardboard box in a slum would probably be out of your price range.
Interesting. Does that mean you kicked me out of the house on the assumption I'd be forced to live a life of poverty and destitution? And on top of that, still demanded $1,500 a month?
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but as a failure of a human being whose only talent is wasting time playing computer games, looking after your parents is the only value you have. Whether you live in poverty or not, me and your father should be top priority.
Wow, you deserve a Mother of the Year award. Well, I guess it'll be time soon. Our plan is almost complete.
Your plan? What are you talking about?
I started an online business back when I was in university, using the coding skills I've been developing ever since I was a kid.
What? A business on the internet?
The computer you used as a pretext to treat me like a moron was actually my biggest asset all along.
What does that mean?
Basically, it means I make a lot of money. Enough to allow me to live comfortably on the top floor of a luxury high-rise tower block with spending money left over.
You make that much?
That's why sending you guys $1,500 a month was no big deal. In fact, I barely noticed it.
You're lying!
Whether you believe me or not makes no difference. Anyway, as for Miyoko, regarding the move itself, she hired a removal company that offered nighttime service so she could escape without you noticing.
What? She left in the night?
The fact that you didn't have a clue means that either the removal men are really good at what they do, or you're such a deep sleeper that you could fall out of bed without waking up. Here's some more info for you. Her and Arata got remarried after they divorced.
What?
I know you're aware of what was going on with Arata's mom and her malicious bullying towards Miyoko. But if you'd have asked, you'd have known that. As the eldest son and youngest child, Arata, just like Miyoko, was sick and tired of his mom's over-interfering attitude. And so, in a bid to escape from the clutches of the meddling tyrant, they resolved to put on a spectacular charade in which they divorced to throw her off the trail and remarry later. They also asked if I'd help them pull it off, which I did. Mom, Dad, me and Miyoko, starting today, have decided to completely cut off all contact with both of you forever.
What? Wait.
I bank transferred you $7,500 earlier today. As much as I can't stand you, I'd hate for you to struggle unnecessarily. Think of it as a goodbye consolation package. Please use the money to forge out a life for yourselves. And from then onward, stand on your own 2 feet for a change.
Please, just hold on. Don't be so brash. If you do this, we won't have anywhere to live.
What? Why?
We sold the house because we thought we were moving into Miyoko's luxury apartment block.
What?
And we used all the money up on debt repayments.
What? Wait, what? I didn't know you were in debt.
Well, we are. Please let me and your father live in your apartment with you. We'll be one big happy family. You owe us this for your parents, right?
That's strange. I was sure I just told you. We're cutting off all ties.
But even still, surely the least you can do is send us the money, $1,500, just like you've been doing all this time. You are rich after all.
Dad's still working and bringing in money of his own. And there are tons of people your age still working normal jobs. It wouldn't be that hard to find something. If you do something about your wasteful spending habits, I have absolute faith the two of you can get by somehow or other.
Wait!
Miyoko's gonna be living with me now, and we'll always have each other's backs as brother and sister. I know you lack the conscience required to worry about us. But me and her are gonna be absolutely fine. As for you two, good luck. Goodbye forever, Mom. Apparently, the $7,500 in settlement money I sent to my parents disappeared within a few days, spent entirely on a shabby, rundown apartment, and paying off the remainder of their debts. After that, my dad stopped working. Or rather, he was dismissed after causing an incident with a coworker. There really is no helping that man. As a result, he got no severance package, and their finances hit rock bottom in the blink of an eye. With their lives filled with nothing but anxiety and despair, they soon turned against each other. Eventually, the marriage broke down and they each went to live with their parents. However, both of their families were already fully aware of the chain of events leading up to their dishonorable returns. As such, they were met with a cold reception and eventually kicked out. Having no choice but to scrape together and combine what little they had to rent an even shabbier apartment than before, they spent their days either cursing each other to oblivion or working to exhaustion. In spite of that, unable to keep up with their debt repayments, they were lost in a dark tunnel without so much as a sliver of light at the end of it. But that's hardly a surprise. Without fixing their wasteful spending habits, I doubt they have a hope in hell's chance of getting out of their predicament.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Good evening, Julie. I hope you had a nice day. There's something I wanted to ask you about, so go ahead and text me back when you've got a second. Oh, hi there, Ashley. I don't often get texts from you. What can I do for you? The word on the street is that you're going to that new Korean barbecue place downtown this Saturday night. My boy Tommy heard from your son Ricky at school today. Ah, so Ricky told Tommy about that, huh? Well, I guess I should have expected that. Kids do tend to talk about anything and everything. So I can take that as confirmation then? Well, yes, it's true. We're having a family celebration, and all of our relatives are coming along. Oh, I see. Oh, that's nice. A family celebration at one of the most exclusive restaurants in town. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm jealous. Yeah, it's not something that you get to eat every day, but a special occasion calls for a special celebration. I agree with you 100%, Julie. And you know what would make a special occasion even more special? Inviting friends along. So I'll tag along with you guys, okay? Okay, it's settled. Wait, what? Oh, I am so excited. I haven't had Korean barbecue in ages. And that place has been the talk of the town ever since it opened. I hear it's next to impossible to get a reservation. I'll see you Saturday, Julie. Ashley, hold on one second. What is it? I just wanted to make something clear. This is a family celebration. You understand that, right? I mean, you're not really trying to impose yourself on our family gathering, are you? Of course I am. Wow. Okay, wow. Well, listen, Ashley, I'm really sorry to say this, but I have to be firm here. This is a special occasion for family members only, and no one's inviting any friends. It's strictly limited to family and spouses. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn you down. You can't come along. Sorry. Oh, not so fast, Julie. You can't do that. I can't? Nope. After all, your boy went out of his way to tell my Tommy all about it. He went into a lot of detail, too. You're getting the all-you-can-eat plan, aren't you? He can't just brag about having a nice dinner like that without inviting us. The second he opened his mouth, that's as good as an invitation to our entire family. That's not how it works, Ashley. Ricky's a young boy who likes meat. He's been telling everyone about it because he's excited. So he and Tommy were playing together. He remembered our dinner plans, and he told Tommy about it. That's all. And I don't think I've ever met anyone who would interpret a conversation between two 5-year-olds as an invitation extending to your whole family. Really, Julie, stop being such a child about this. If you didn't want us coming along, then you should have done a better job teaching Ricky not to be such a show-off. Consider this a free parenting lesson from one mother to another. We will be coming to dinner with you Saturday night. No, Ashley, you will not. It would be one thing if we were paying for the dinner, but we're not. One of my husband's relatives is footing the bill for the whole family. So you get it now, right? I can't just go inviting your whole family to a dinner that I neither organized nor am paying for. Yeah, that relative of your husband's. He's the CEO of that big-shot architectural firm, right? How did you know that? I think he's your husband's uncle. He and my father-in-law were high school classmates. Ah, wow, I guess it's a small town, huh? Oh, I'm right again. I knew it was him. If he can afford to pay for your entire family to have dinner at an exclusive place like that, then he's got to be crazy rich. There aren't very many people in this town with money like that. Yeah? Well, I'm so glad we talked about this. Since your husband's uncle is my father-in-law's high school classmate, you know what that makes us? Absolutely nothing? No, silly, it makes us family. And since we're family, that means that we have every right to come to the family dinner. That logic makes absolutely zero sense, Ashley. It's not about logic, it's about family. Okay, I gotta run. We'll see you on Saturday. Make sure you save enough seats for us. There aren't going to be any seats for you. Ashley, are you listening to me? You cannot come. Ashley! Greg, are you done with work for today? We need to talk now. It's an emergency. Text me as soon as you can talk.
Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. What's going on, Julie?
I need to talk to you about the family dinner on Saturday.
Oh, you mean the dinner at the new Korean barbecue place? What's the matter? Did something come up? Are we gonna have to cancel?
No, it's even worse.
What could be worse than that?
So I've told you about this woman, Ashley, right? She's the mother of one of the boys in Ricky's class.
Yeah, I think you've mentioned her before.
Well, she just texted me, and apparently she is fully intending to crash our party.
What? What is she, some kind of college kid? Who does that?
I know, right? But yeah, apparently Ricky was talking to her boy Tommy about our dinner, and she took that as him bragging about it. When I asked Ricky about it, though, he said that he was actually talking to a few of his friends about the dinner, not Tommy. I guess Tommy was just walking by when he mentioned it and he overheard. Then he told Ashley about it and, well, here we are.
I'm very confused. So, how did she get from her son overheard another boy talking about going to dinner to we're invited too?
This is Ashley we're talking about, Greg. None of the other moms have any idea what goes on inside that head of hers. I can even show you our text history and you still wouldn't get it. She genuinely made that massive leap of logic. She is nuts. And I told her a bunch of times that she was not invited, but she wouldn't listen. And then she stopped responding to my texts.
Wow, well, that's certainly a story. You've told me legends of this crazy mom who just won't take a hint, but I had no idea that she was this bad.
It's something you have to experience to believe.
Has she done this same sort of thing before?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times. This is basically her standard MO. She'll hear other moms talking about going out to lunch or dinner, and then she'll just so happen to show up. Then she'll be like, "Oh no, I forgot my wallet. Oh, sorry. You think you could cover the bill for me? I'll pay you back, I promise."
Oh, yeah, I'll bet she always pays back every cent that she owes.
And there are even times when she'll show up at other people's house parties. She'll come with a big plastic container, scoop as much food as she can, and then just take it all right back home.
Good grief. If she keeps that up, it's only a matter of time before all the other moms get a restraining order against her.
You're not joking. I know of at least 3 moms who are considering doing just that, and one that's even thinking about changing schools.
Sounds like what this woman really needs is a permanent room in a psych ward.
I would pay money for that to happen. She's never really talked to me much before, so I wonder why she's doing this to me all of a sudden.
Isn't it obvious?
No, what?
You say she's gradually working her way through all the moms at the school, right? This must mean that she's making you her next target.
Oh my god, I think you're right. What should we do?
Let me think. I guess the first thing for us to do would be to tell Ricky not to tell anyone else about our family dinner. And the same goes for us, too. Don't give anyone else any specific dates, times, locations, or anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Also, I'll go ahead and pick up Ricky from school this week. It's good timing, actually. I just found out today that I'll be working on a project remotely from home for the next week.
Wow, really? Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot, Greg. I'm sorry you had to get dragged into this. Good morning, Julie. Today's the big day, huh? I'm so excited. I can't wait to stuff my face with all the meat I can eat. I really appreciate you allowing us to join in your celebration, Julie. Oh, you're a saint. I'll see you tonight. Ashley, I made myself very clear earlier this week. You are not invited. You may not come to dinner with us tonight. The reservation was made over a month ago, so even if we wanted to invite you, which we don't, you literally cannot come. Sure I can. All you need to do is call the restaurant and add a few people to the reservation. I mean, this is an all-you-can-eat restaurant we're talking about. It's not like they're gonna run out of meat. So, where are we meeting up? We are not meeting up anywhere. Oh, Julie, you really think you're clever, don't you? You've been going out of your way to avoid me this week. You even made your husband come to pick Ricky up from school. But as much as it pains me to say it, your efforts were all in vain. I know the restaurant that you're eating at, and I know what time you're having your dinner. Is that right? Yep, which is why I thought we'd go ahead and get an early start. What do you mean? I mean, we're already at the restaurant right now. We've already grilled up 5 plates of meat, and we're still hungry. Oh, boy. And the best part, your husband's rich uncle is going to pay for everything. I didn't even bring my wallet with me. And since it's a special occasion, that calls for a special dinner, right? You said that yourself. So we're ordering up all the most expensive kinds of meat they serve here. And let me tell you what, the food is worth every penny. Not that I'm paying anything. I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. Uh-oh, would you look at that? We're all out of meat. I guess I'll just have to order 5 more plates worth. My kids are really hungry. I didn't even give them breakfast today. Growing children need their nutrition, right? They're gonna get enough protein today to last them until they're 18. I'll text you back when the bill comes so you can have your uncle pay it for us. Hey, Julie, where are you guys? I keep waiting for you guys to come inside the restaurant, but you're still not here. Did you maybe book a private room or something? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I know you're in here somewhere. Wow, but this Korean barbecue is the best food I've ever eaten. And grilling it yourself right at your own table, it's so much fun. The kids are having a great time, too. They had a little bit of a food fight earlier and spilled a bunch of meat on the floor. But it was fine. I just ordered up another plate. We're getting full now, so I think we'll go ahead and take off now. They handed us the check, and I guess we ate a wee bit more than I thought. The bill is $4,000. Be a dear and have your husband's rich uncle come pay it for us, will you? What the? $4,000? Wait a second, that can't be right. You only have 3 kids, so with you and your husband, that's just 5 people. There's no way that 5 people could possibly rack up a $4,000 bill, even at an expensive place like this. I told you, Julie, my boys are hungry. I've got 1 high schooler, 1 middle schooler, and 1 elementary schooler, and they're all really into sports. So they just kept eating and eating and eating. So yeah, tell Mr. Moneybags that he's needed out here, will you? Julie? What's going on? Where are you? Are you really not in the restaurant? Would you mind not blowing up my phone? I am trying to enjoy my dinner. You need to hurry up and pay our bill for us. The total is $4,000. But I just looked around the entire restaurant for you, and you're not in here. Well, yeah, that's right. We're not at the restaurant. What? But no, there's no way. I know for a fact that you were going to the new Korean barbecue restaurant for your family dinner tonight. And that's exactly where I am, so why aren't you here? Because we decided to have our dinner catered instead. Catered? You got your dinner catered? Yep, that's right. We all gathered at my husband's uncle's condo downtown. He has the top floor all to himself, so it's more than big enough for all of us. Then, you're really not at the restaurant? Nope, we're not. Is that some sort of problem? Of course it's a problem. My Tommy didn't tell me anything about you having your dinner catered. He said you were eating dinner here at the restaurant. Yeah, and to be fair, that was the original plan. But we decided at the last minute to get our dinner catered at my husband's uncle's condo instead. You what? The restaurant is pretty nice, but, it's just way too crowded. We wanted to be able to enjoy ourselves, kick back, relax, talk, all that good stuff. If we were at the restaurant, we probably wouldn't even be able to hear ourselves think. No way. So yeah, we talked it over as a family and decided having them cater a private dinner at our house would be much more fun. Then what am I supposed to do here? I can't pay $4,000 for one stinking meal. The only reason we ate so much was because you guys were going to pay for it. Ashley, I never once said that we were going to pay for your dinner. As a matter of fact, I explicitly told you multiple times that you were not invited. But that doesn't matter. All that matters is that I said I was coming, so you can't pretend that you didn't know I was going to be here tonight. And let me tell you something else, Julie. I cannot believe that you would do something so underhanded and deceptive to one of your best friends. You know what? I think I might just have to let all the other moms at the school know about what a dirty, rotten liar and cheapskate you are. You are going to regret stabbing me in the back like this, I promise you that. Ashley, you are not my best friend. You're not my friend at all. We've barely ever even spoken to each other before you hatched your plan to impose yourself on our dinner. What? The only reason we have each other's phone numbers is because all the moms made a list of emergency contact information. And you can't even say that our kids are friendly either. Ricky and Tommy run in completely different circles. And furthermore, you have been taking advantage of other moms in our kids' classes one by one. You've victimized half of them already, and the other half is very aware of what kind of person you are. So I don't think many people will trust your word over mine. What are you trying to say, Julie? That I'm some kind of a pariah, that nobody likes me? Yeah, basically. You are terrible. No, actually, you are terrible, and I don't think you'll be capable of damaging my reputation. So I'm going to go back to eating my dinner now. Hold it right there. You still need to pay my bill for me. I don't have my wallet. Julie! Soon after that last text, the restaurant realized that she was about to eat and run, so they called the police. In the end, Julie had to have her father-in-law come to the restaurant and pay their bill for them. However, her problems didn't stop there. One of the other patrons had recorded a video of their altercation with the restaurant's manager and posted the whole thing onto social media. It went massively viral, and word of her antics quickly spread not just through the school, but through the whole city. They couldn't handle the constant whispers and snickers from people around them, so they moved out of town. But Julie's reputation followed her. Nearly everyone in the country saw that video, so she had a hard time getting a job. Every interviewer asked her, "Hey, aren't you that crazy woman from the restaurant video?" So, hit with hard financial times, they couldn't afford to support their kids anymore. Her father-in-law ended up taking them in. He's an old-fashioned guy and really strict with discipline. I imagine he'll have no trouble whipping those kids into shape.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. This is Cindy Malone at the office. I'm calling to inform you that it has been 3 hours since work has begun. May I ask what the problem is? Are you at home or are you on your way here?
Please, stop with the jabbering. I don't need this so early in the morning. The damn phone's been beeping all morning. Knock it off, would ya?
I want to say the same to you, sir. You do realize that it's Tuesday, a work day. You're supposed to be at your desk at 8:30. We have not received any kind of notice or request for a holiday. So I ask again, where are you and why aren't you here?
Where do you think I am? I'm at home. I drank a wee bit too much last night. I have the worst hangover you can imagine. How do you expect me to work? Seems glaringly obvious that if I'm not there by now, I'm not coming in at all. Use your head.
Sorry, but I'm not clairvoyant. How am I supposed to know when you're coming in?
I've got a splitting headache. Rambling on is making it worse. Anyways, I'm taking the day off. Does that answer your question?
Mr. Johnson, this is really not appropriate. You only joined the company 3 days ago. There are consequences for your actions. You missed the first day of work. On the second day, you were an hour late and a no-show today. You're taking the day off without permission because you have a hangover? That's not how things work, Mr. Johnson. I've been trained to educate you these past few days when you're here, but all I get is tongue-in-cheek answers.
I'm at home with a headache.
Do you even want to work here? Why do you even bother?
Of course I want to work. If I really buckle down and start working, you'll be blown away. I'll start earning the company millions in no time. I'm sure you already know, but I had my own company before I let you guys hire me. I was a phenomenal CEO of my own company. Don't you forget that. The president of your company asked me to join, knowing full well what I had accomplished. I have connections to the president that you cannot even fathom.
Yes, I know. You've mentioned that until I was blue in the face.
So you know the potential I have. But despite these well-established facts, I get assigned to a mere branch office and not the main headquarters? What's up with that? In the bargain, I get you, Cindy was it, a novice to educate me. Educate me on what? I don't need education. I should be educating you. What are you, like 25 or 26? What worldly experience do you have? And you expect me to nod my head and goose step to your every command. You got another thing coming, young woman. I'm someone on a completely different level from you.
I see. Then I would appreciate it, sir, if you could first generate millions for us. Then get yourself transferred to headquarters. But first, would you mind coming to the office to get the ball rolling?
Like I said, young lady, I'm taking the day off. I'm not at my full potential yet, el comprendo? And just so you know, the work you guys are doing is second banana stuff. With my level of expertise, it's like chalk and cheese. I was the CEO of a major company. Don't you forget that. I'm more inclined to command people, not be commanded. You guys need to pay me a six-figure salary if you're going to retain my services.
If that's the kind of position you ultimately want, I suggest you come to the office and go through the basic training like everyone else. After that, you can do as you please. If you don't do that, all this talk of making millions and this otherworldly business expertise is simply just talk.
Put a sock in it, girl. Don't give me that cheeky attitude. You really think you can get away with talking to someone way above your pay grade?
I'm not so sure about that. You are twice as old as me, but by company standards, I am your superior. That would make you my subordinate.
I don't and will not accept a woman as my superior. Please, I don't want to hear any more of your claptrap BS.
I take it by BS, you're referring to substantiated claims. That's all I'm hearing from you. If you feel such an aversion towards a woman as your immediate boss, I urge you to go the whole 9 yards and show us you can produce results. Then people might take you seriously. I take it you'll be in by 8:30 tomorrow, right? The after effects of your hangover won't last till tomorrow, will it?
Yeah, you want me there. I'll be there.
That's all I wanted to hear. Please don't be late. Mr. Johnson, your break time ended 15 minutes ago. It would be nice if you could get back to your desk right this minute. What are you up to now?
What do you think I'm up to? I'm working. I'm outside making the rounds. How do you expect to conduct business without meeting clients face to face? Call it a fishing expedition. I'll snag us a huge whopper of a customer by the end of the day. Just sit back and watch the maestro at work.
Excuse me? Making the rounds? You haven't even been assigned to a section yet. Besides, we're still in the middle of your training process. For your information, you're way behind the other new employees. Just get back here and back for the next session. I suggest you put that fishing reel down and get back to the office, Mr. Johnson.
Like I said, I'm making my rounds. I'm at a client's place as we speak.
Really? At a client's place, huh? Seems kinda strange. The client works right smack in the middle of that red light district down by 6th Street.
Pardon me?
I see that you took the company car without permission. The car was supposed to pick up a client at the airport. We had to arrange a hire on short notice. I had the car checked out. I'm sure you're aware that the car has GPS. All I do is switch on the tracker and there you are. Nice little bar to conduct business. Besides, should you really be drinking and driving?
What's a GPS device doing on the car? That's a complete disregard of my privacy.
A company car is not for private use, so that thinking won't fly. Off for a few drinks using the company car in the middle of a work week. Does not look good, Mr. Johnson. Did you need a drink so bad that you skipped out on your work training and made up this preposterous lie?
Shut your damn mouth. You don't know anything. I'm just letting off some steam. That's all.
Was there any buildup of steam to begin with? If you're drinking, please leave the car there. A staff member will go and pick it up. You'll drive it back to the office and I'll drive you back home in my car. I'll just mark you down as taking the rest of the day off. You okay with that?
That means you're coming to my house, huh? While you're there, would you mind cleaning the place up a bit? The place is a pigsty.
Are you being serious? I'm not your maid, Mr. Johnson.
You're not? Funny that. Laundry's piled up and the kitchen sink looks like a shipwreck. Spotted a couple of huge cockroaches in the kitchen last night. How the hell am I supposed to eat and sleep in a dump like that? I'd be mighty grateful if you'd do that for me. Oh, yeah, could you also take my suits to the dry cleaners too? You do that, and I may even stay for the training session tomorrow.
I'm sure I'll just get a lame excuse, but why the hell would I clean your place?
Huh? Excuse me? You're a woman, right? Women can do basic cleaning stuff, right? Or didn't your mom ever teach you? My wife's at her folks' place now, so I got nobody to tidy up the place, so do me a favor just this once. Oh, while you're at it, make some lunch for me too. I'm starving. getting sick of this fast food crap. You're probably not a very good cook, but don't fret. I'll make short order of it. Oh, better yet, make enough for about a week and leave it in the fridge. My wife should be back by then. If not, come back and make some more next week.
Oh, what an enticing offer. Can I really cook and clean for you, sir? But I must decline. I have no intention of getting involved in your personal matters, thank you. To be honest, after your vivid description, I have no inclination to even see the place. Besides, I'm too busy to waste my time with you. After I drop you off at your place, I plan to return to the office.
What? Come on. You're going to be there anyways. I can't believe you're that busy. Why be so petty? All right then, I'll do you a little favor. You're a little plain looking, but you seem to have a nice shapely body. Do you want to see what heaven is like? I bet no guy even gives you a second glance. Bet the frustration level's about reached its peak, am I right?
I have no desire to see heaven. And that comment you just made, it's simply inexcusable. I have you on record saying that, so expect consequences. You know what? I changed my mind. I'll have a male employee pick up the car and take you home.
What is this pussyfooting around everything I say? You're getting on my nerves, girl.
I was just going to say the same thing to you.
Like I said, I have connections with the company CEO. You really want to take that tone with me? One word from me, and you'll be sorting mail in the basement. I offer to do you a favor. A plain Jane like you needs all the help you can get. That's the one thing I can't stand more than anything else. A young babe looking down her nose at me, giving me orders? You're just not the kind of person I like.
I don't really care if you like me or not, Mr. Johnson. And I don't give a tinker's damn about your so-called connections. You're just another new employee, and I'm your boss. What more is there to say? My job is to teach you the basics of this company, that's all.
Don't give me that high and mighty crap. I used to be a company president, you know? You have no right to order me around. All you women have to do is obey my every command. End of discussion. What I want you to do is treat me as the president of this pathetic branch office. Then I will show you what I'm made of. You refuse to acknowledge me, and you're gone. I don't mean the mailroom either. You're finished.
Sounds like you've had one too many drinks, Mr. Johnson. You know what? I'd like to see that.
See what?
I'd like to see you fire me. I'm okay with it. Go ahead, try it. I think it's futile, though.
You really mean it? All right, you said it, not me. Get ready for the blowback. I can just see you on your hands and knees in front of the entire company, begging for my forgiveness. You brought this on yourself. Hey, Malone, where the hell are you? Why aren't you at the office? So you just decided to go AWOL?
I announced to everyone that I would be traveling to headquarters today. Everyone else knows about it. Didn't you check the daily schedule? Or did you have one too much to drink and forgot all about it?
So you're at headquarters today, huh? That means they already heard about your little abhorrent treatment of me, huh? They're going to give you a real dressing due, girl. Is it the mailroom, or is it goodbye for good?
I'm sorry, but what exactly did I do?
Please, don't act so innocent. The office entrance is stacked high with your stuff, the little toys that you ordered.
What are you talking about? Toys?
Not your ordinary child's toy either. More of a toy that's geared towards adults, if you get my point. I ordered 30 of them in your name to be delivered to the office. Wow, 30 of those things? Man, you must really be yearning for a little companionship.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No use trying to deny the facts. Those things were ordered from your PC using your credit card. It's beyond question that you ordered them. How could you order such obscene products? And to the office? Sheesh. And did you even have any concern for the other staff members? How embarrassed they would be. I can't see how you're gonna worm your way out of this mess. The only option I can think of right off the top of my head is, resign.
Are you finished, Mr. Johnson? Let me ask you something. Did you know that there is a security camera in the women's break room?
Huh? Excuse me?
There is one outside and one inside. And luck would have it that the camera has a clear view of my locker. If anybody goes in there and sneaks around, the camera would capture the whole thing. Oh yeah, my desk PC also has a camera attached to it. That means if anyone sneaks into my locker, swipes my desk key, scrounges around in my desk to get my credit card and messes with the PC, all that is recorded for all to see.
Huh? Wait a sec. That doesn't prove anything. I have no idea what you're talking about anyway.
Really? What I'm saying is, I know all about your little scheme. You went to the CEO to try and get me fired, but he threw cold water on that pretty quick, right? And you had no other option but to use one of your dirty tricks for revenge. To be honest, it's a pretty pathetic little scheme you concocted. Not in very good taste, even for you.
Are you trying to tell me that I did this?
That's right. You did, didn't you? Why am I even asking you? The proof is in the pudding, as they say. We have video evidence of you going about your merry way. There's also footage of you ordering those toys on my PC. We also have witnesses that saw you snooping around my desk. And besides the toys sent to the office, you had other stuff sent to your home. You seem to have ordered quite a bit. Let's see here. Food, brand goods, of course alcoholic beverages of various types. It wasn't enough that you ordered that stuff to frame me, but you couldn't resist stealing a little for yourself, it seems.
What's this about? I really have no inkling about what you're saying. Stop trying to frame me for some made-up crime.
If you order anything on my PC, a verification mail comes to my smartphone too. There is evidence that you sent the said items to your address. There is enough evidence here that you cannot refute.
You little shit!
While we're on the subject, there was something that I was asked to convey to you from headquarters. You've been fired.
Wait, what?
You've been let go. Fired. We all know what you did several days ago. That's why I was at headquarters today. I just finished submitting my report and all the evidence. That report also included your attitude since starting at this company. The company lawyer will be contacting you later in the week to discuss compensation for damages. You can gather up your stuff at your desk and in your locker and go home. No need to return, of course. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Hold on a second. Why am I getting fired for God's sakes? What? I did nothing. What's the big deal anyway?
You really think stealing someone's credit card and using it without permission is not a big deal? Snooping around the ladies' locker room? That's a pretty serious and immoral act. Oh, and that credit card? That's got my name on it, but that's a corporate credit card. Truth be told, that's pure and simple fraud.
How was I supposed to know that?
I usually don't carry it around with me, but I took it out of the safe for use on the next bus trip, and you happened to find it. What can I say? I really didn't expect you to steal it and use it like you did. I don't see how you're going to take responsibility for what you did. The only option I see for you at this point is for you to quit and pay your debts.
You conniving little floozy! You put me up to this! You set this whole thing up to trap me?
I really don't appreciate such false accusations. You dug your own trap and fell right into it. This is all of your own doing.
Who the hell do you think I am? I used to be the president of a large and successful corporation. I have connections with the CEO of this company. You have no right to talk to me that way.
Yes, I've heard it a million times. As per your description, I wouldn't use the word successful. I would use much more fitting words like fraud, bankruptcy, embezzlement, misuse of funds, breach of contract. Shall I go on? A former president of a bankrupt company. Yes, I heard it a million times. You sold your home and all your assets and just barely avoided jail time. And you're up to your eyelids in debt, isn't that right? I also heard you're still struggling to pay off the salaries of your former employees.
How did you know?
The company was actually doing quite well for decades, but once you took over as president, the downward spiral began and would not stop. I'm not sure of the reason why I went bankrupt, but I really don't have a hard time deducing why. You do have tremendous business skills. The skills to drive a company into the ground, that is.
Where the hell did you hear all this? Who told you?
Who? Let's see. Who could that be? Maybe you're talking about my grandfather?
What's your grandfather have to do with any of this? And why would he even know about me?
I thought you knew my grandfather. You said you had connections to him.
Connections? What are you talking about? No way.
My grandfather is the president of this branch office. And my father is the CEO of the company itself.
Wait, what? No way. You're related to the president? Your father is the CEO's daughter?
You know, I never thought of myself as the CEO's daughter, just another employee. I didn't get any help from my father to land this position. I worked my way up through the ranks all by myself. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. I never wanted any of the trappings of a company CEO. I even used an alias while working. Most don't even know I'm the daughter of the CEO, and I want to keep it that way. You're a battlefield mine.
A mine? Me? What are you talking about?
They purposefully made me handle you, thinking I would get totally duped and self-destruct, like stepping on a mine. You were the perfect motivating force. I proved myself by seeing through your scheme and thwarting your every move. The company tested me. They wanted to know how far I would go to protect the company. I passed with flying colors.
Are you serious?
Why would I be tasked with some guy twice my age with a history of bankruptcy and fraud? And about you having connections with my father? All you did was beg a former client of yours to introduce you to my father. I don't know what you had on the guy, but he reluctantly hired you.
How do you even know all of this? If you know that much, then maybe we can work something out. Please, talk to your father about rethinking my position. Please, I need this job. And what you said about that client, I do know some things about this company. Maybe some things you don't want known.
Let me stop you right there. My father nor my grandfather had anything to do with firing you. That was all my decision.
Excuse me? You fired me?
I'm your immediate superior. I have the power to fire you when and where I see fit. All I did was submit the report to the head office and convey to them that I fired you. That's all. Both my father and grandfather gave me full authority to carry out my duties, so I did. They told me I could do however I pleased with you. Fire you, demote you, even promote you if that was the case.
I can't believe this. This is not happening. I need this job. I can't get fired. With no job, how am I supposed to pay off my debts?
That does not concern me. You created that debt, every penny of it. Figure it out yourself. If you're so in need of a job, why didn't you just work to make it work? You had the chance.
That's easy for you to say. I need this job. You can't fire me on the spot.
If you're thinking of what you said earlier about that client of yours, the one you said knows some company secrets, he works at the head office now. He's my father's assistant.
Seriously?
I doubt he'll have anything bad to say about the company.
Well, you have to give employees 30 days advance notice. That's even when you fire someone on the spot. Firing me on the spot is illegal. I could take you to court.
You do know your business rules, I'll give you that. Figures, you were a company president once. But sorry to burst your bubble, Mr. Johnson. You've only been with us for 10 days. I think the minimum is 14 days. That means you're being asked to resign while in training, not as an official employee. As a trainee, this 30-day advance notice does not apply. I'm surprised you didn't know these rules.
Wait a sec, what?
As that is the case, I ask that you leave all the company property as is and only take your personal belongings. Once that's done, the security guard will escort you out. It was a pleasure working with you, Mr. Johnson. Good luck on your endeavors going forward.
Please, give me one more chance. I'll change. I'll become a different person. I'll do anything you ask. I'll return all the stuff I ordered and pay for all and any damages I incurred. So please, give me another chance. Please.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. You had plenty of chances along the way. I'm out of chances to give you.
Please, you have to believe me. One more chance, that's all I ask.
No, sorry. You're asking the impossible. Your tone and attitude even now is questionable. You sound more like you're demanding that I give you a chance. When will you ever learn, Mr. Johnson? I wonder.
No. You got me all wrong, Miss Cindy. I beg of you to reconsider.
A little too late, don't you think? I don't want to see you there when I get back. I'll ask security to make sure of it. To be honest, I'm really not in the mood to see your face. Sorry to be so blunt. Goodbye, Mr. Johnson. A few minutes later, several security personnel arrived and escorted Mr. Johnson out of the building along with his personal belongings and 5 or 6 boxes of his so-called toys. Once in front of the building, he had nowhere to go and sat there on his boxes of toys like some street vendor hawking his goods. Eventually, the police showed up, threatening to arrest him for setting up shop without the proper permit. He somehow got his boxes into a cab and apparently made his way home. During the next couple of weeks, he tried every trick in the book to convince my father and grandfather to reconsider to no avail. He even sat outside the office and tried ambushing me. I managed to avoid him and, through my lawyer, demanded that he pay for the damages he's caused. He was now inundated with a considerable amount of debt in addition to his existing ones. His wife apparently had enough of him and filed for divorce. With no way to pay the debt, he borrowed from some very disreputable moneylenders. I heard he was on the run trying to avoid these guys. Apparently, he was caught and forced to work as a dockhand at some shipyard. He's already in his mid-50s, so I'm sure it isn't an easy life. He signed his own death warrant, in my opinion. I have zero compassion for the guy after how he treated me. As a matter of fact, it took me quite some time to clean up the mess he left behind. But in spite of all that occurred, I was able to complete the training for the other new employees and send them on their way. It was a long 10 days of being taken advantage of. To be honest, it was emotionally exhausting to say the least. But my father and grandfather commended me for a job well done and awarded me with a more than expected summer bonus. All my troubles went out the window after that. Now that everything is back to normal, I plan to take over as CEO of this company someday. To do that, I need to put my heart and soul into it.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.